And welcome to another exciting and gleeful episode of Nerds of the Round Table. I am your DM, your discussion master for this evening, and we're going to start off with a quick introduction of our beautiful guest. We'll start with Mark. Say hello, Mark.
Hello.
Thank you. Then we're going to Will. Hello. Say
hi.
Thank you. Bobby. Words, please.
Hey.
Thank you. Julio.
What's up?
He got it in Spike.
Spike!
Thank you. I'm sure our audio listeners will love that.
That wasn't on camera.
Oh. Nobody even saw it, man. You're like, fuck.
Okay.
And
There's three cameras here. There's no cameras going.
no, there
that
are
was on
on
you,
me
man.
and two everywhere
Oh.
else. You were right between them. But enough of nonsense. Let's start with the first topic, which is episode 2 of season 2 of Game of Thrones.
I loved
Discuss.
it. I haven't seen it yet since last week.
You probably should get on that.
I
thought it was subpar.
Ooh.
I thought it was good. I feel like though it's gonna be always different for you because you read the books.
Yes.
Always.
I agree with you.
Oh my.
Did you see it, Julio?
I am lost.
Okay. I actually agree with Mark. I didn't like the actual episode, not because I didn't like the story. It was just the pace I just didn't like it, and I thought it was a little boring. I mean, and they do a good job towards the end of the episode of getting you interested in the next episode, but most of it was just kind of setting up, which is why I can't wait for the middle of the season to happen. Like, please happen right now.
You guys thought it was boring because I thought it was cool. I mean, we met a new world. We met
That's
the kingdom,
true.
and we got one of my favorite speeches of the series so far. Did you pay the gold price or the iron price? Love
That is
that.
my-
I've heard that meeting is better in the books, though.
Well, not actually. That meeting was very well done.
Really?
When this is, of course, what's his name?
Who?
I always forget Theon Greyjoy. When he met his dad, it was a good job. But in the book, when he met his sister, it was much, much more funny. I mean,
Much subtler.
I mean, definitely.
Did he whip out his dick or
He
something?
didn't. No. See, the thing is, the banter between him and his sister on the ride to Pike was really funny. Here in the show, they were just doing some gross stuff that I'm not going to talk about.
Incestual things.
Yeah. But in the book, they were like joking. He was trying to throw himself at her with all of his game, and she's like subtly making fun of him to the point where you can see it and he can't. But in the show, she's just straight up getting fingered by him on a horse. And
Finger.
On the
bang,
horse.
Yeah.
Bang,
Bang, bang, bang.
I was like, yeah, Theon, yeah. Oh my God!
Yeah, I'm about to watch that show.
But that was his sister,
Come on,
man.
you watched that one about the.
but
I don't
I
want to
was
talk
right.
about it.
There's sick incestual sex in this show.
there is a lot of sick incestual stuff.
Oh.
That's 3 now that I count.
3.
Although Targaryen never really actually did anything, but he
Well, they did.
insisted.
That's the
Yeah,
thing.
yeah, yeah,
The
they did.
Targaryen family was
Is very
known for their
Incestual staying with the
well,
family.
they just like to keep it in the family. It was their ideology.
Apparently,
Wait,
they don't
wait,
like
wait,
to
wait,
keep
wait.
it in their pants.
Was
though.
this incestual rape or consensual incestual sex?
Well, all of the incest, with the exception of what goes on in Craster's Keep, is consensual.
Oh, so she wanted it.
Craster's Keep, in case you don't know,
I don't know.
Craster is a guy who lives north of the wall in like this.
Does that mean he's gay?
Definitely not.
No, he's.
Oh, that's to
distinct
do with
from
all the
that.
wives?
Yeah,
But he
has
is
the
an
most wives
extreme
out
of
everyone
something.
in the kingdom. The thing is,
Extremely gay.
all of those wives are also all of his daughters. So basically, he just grows wives, and then grows more wives, and grows more wives, and grows more wives.
So he's like Genghis Khan, only sicker.
Yes. And now, Bobby earlier had said that they're setting up for the next episode, trying to make us excited. If you look, there's only females in that area. There's Craster and all of his wives/daughters. He has no sons or husbands. But what happens is you see a child, a young boy born in the end of the episode.
Is he gonna have
And
sex with him too?
Craster carries this boy out to the woods. Jon follows Craster out. hears the baby like screaming and then like this ambiguous monster noise. Then all of a sudden Johnny gets smashed over the head with a pot by Craster and the episode ends. So it's very interesting. What does Craster do with his baby boys?
Probably turns them into demons.
Sacrifice.
You wouldn't be too far off.
I'm sure I wouldn't. That's why I said it.
You know, the best conversation in that show, though, that episode, was the. I always loved Tyrion's conversations, even with the guard, or the head guard that went out and killed all of the kids without even.
Oh, you mean when they were eating dinner?
Now,
Yeah.
Tyrion is the midget, right?
He's the imp.
And the sister porker?
No. Jamie Lannister is the sister porker, and he is in.
Janos Slint was the guy he was talking to. That's his name.
Okay.
He just
Good
said
memory.
it.
I don't even think they said it in the episode actually. Maybe he says Janos, but I don't remember. But then I remember he was talking to him, and he was just ripping into the guy. And the guy was like, "You can't do this to me," and of course he can because he's Tyrion Lannister, and he gets taken away. And then the best part is he turns to Bronn and he's like, "Would you kill a young infant if I ordered you to?" And he says, "Depends on the money."
Yeah.
And it just just goes to the next scene, and that's like his buddy too. So I could already see, Tyrion's a guy that's surrounded by immoral
immoral
people.
gray area?
Yeah, and he's also like immoral, but he's not. He's an interesting character.
So
I can't say enough
he's
about
the
him yet.
middle of a Venn diagram.
I guess.
Yeah.
Tyrion, he's an interesting character.
That's a good way to put it.
Tyrion is incredibly brilliant. And he's really, really quick, really, really smart, and that all compensates for the fact that he is a midget. Growing up, he's been trying to demand his father's respect, and his father does not overly like Tyrion. Well, for reasons because, one, he's a midget, and
I need to see the show of like infant killing and sister diddling. It sounds intriguing.
it really is a good show,
Yeah.
and I don't think that you should focus or get hung up on the fact.
No, trust me, I won't. I'm just being a jackass.
It's a great world. One of my favorite fantasy worlds. One of.
What about the conversation with Cersei and Tyrion when he says, "How does it feel to be the most disappointing of us?" And then she says, "The biggest joke is this," and it's him, like his mother died upon his birth, and that's just like.
It's another reason why his dad doesn't love him.
Yeah, just hit home. You could see it hit home. But
The Lannisters are definitely the most interesting family.
there was a lot of intense conversation in that one, especially between him and the eunuch. I can't remember his name.
Varies. Let's hope
That's
that
great.
next week's episode is better.
We're going to
more
move
action.
on.
I want more action.
We're going to move on to the next topic.
Thank you. For the next topic, we're going off a little bit something different. Let's talk about two of the biggest animes right now, Naruto and Bleach. Which one's better?
I'm
Go.
excited now. Who reads it or / watches it here?
I am up to date in the Naruto manga.
I've read / watched both of them to an extent, and I can
How
make
far did you get?
I can make an opinion on both.
How far did you get in Bleach? How about that?
Well,
And
okay, real
Bleach-
quick, I would like to officially declare spoiler warning. On the YouTube video, click on the little link in the description to pass the subject if you haven't read it. You're welcome, Christian.
As far as Bleach goes, I've gotten into the Quaco Mundo arc. Not too far into that one. As far as Naruto was gone, I've gotten to Shippuden, but I haven't.
How far did you
watched
get
it.
in Hueco by the way? How about this?
They were just about to attack.
Overturn.
What's it, Tansuko Town?
Leave.
Karasuka.
Oh, whatever. Taraturo Town.
All right. How about this? Did Ichigo fight number 6, Grimjow?
And he was only using his fists and like in the sky.
Yeah, and there were he had these sick little things.
I remember seeing
those
that.
little elbow rockets that shoot out and do a crap ton of damage.
Maybe not that far. I'm not as far as you probably hope I am.
All right, there's this sick scene, right, when he has these little teeth that come out and he goes, tss, 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 and Ichigo gets hit with 3 of them, and then the Chun-Li's just like, I know you're not okay from that. And then he takes his elbow and he takes out one and just fires it, and there's this massive red cylinder, and the whole thing just gets destroyed and crumples down. And he's like, then you see that he got hit with 3 of those. You're like, what the fuck? Dude, let me tell you something too. Only gets better. Skip the filler.
No, it
get
doesn't.
at.
Bleach, I tried getting into. I watched the first episode with my ex-girlfriend, and neither
It's your
of us liked it.
ex-girlfriend?
Yeah. And you know, she was a fan of anime, to be fair, so it wasn't
Does
that.
she have a friend?
I just wasn't too intrigued by it. It felt like a combination, I told you before,
Yeah.
between Yu Yu Hakusho and Inuyasha. I know Japan does have a large focus on demon slaying and demons and that and that and that, but I just felt like it was a repeat of all the same things. It probably does get better as the series goes on, though.
No, it doesn't.
Naruto.
Oh, shut up, Julio.
Naruto, I started when I was young. I was in high school, and I fell in love with it. I remember pretending I was a ninja after I would watch like 6 hours.
too.
worth of episodes.
Yeah,
always
yeah.
a ninja.
And you create your own ninjutsu, and you wouldn't care so much about like the aspect of what it would do. You might make little lists and definitions of what they would do. I know I did. I made up my own character.
I think you did that.
What?
I did not.
No? Well, then I'm just weird then.
He's
Thank you for
not
making me
weird.
feel
I
awkward.
did that too, man. I had a sick one.
And the same thing with Zanpakuto. I created
Yeah.
my own.
Oh my God!
And
Someone
all-
else who
they're
actually
all,
did that
They're
too?
all up here. I made a couple of them.
Oh,
They're
a
pretty
couple?
bomb.
I made like 20 of them. Oh my God! Because it's so easy. That's one of the reasons I love about Bleach too, is that it's so easy to immerse yourself in the world rather than Naruto.
What do
Because
you
everyone
mean?
has their specific place. Whereas there's this, yes, there's like a lot of ninjas who don't do anything, but it's way sicker. Zanpakuto, that whole concept.
No, it isn't.
It seems as though God is speaking to us,
Shut up! We're talking!
and
Um,
he is gone now. Thank
now,
God.
one of the problems that I have with Naruto is
What?
in the beginning, in like the first series before Shippuden, Hurricane Chronicles Part 2, Dragon Ball Z as opposed to Dragon Ball, we'll call it. They did a good job of building the characters. There was all the different fighting scenes where you met all of the young
Shinobi.
Shinobi.
Genins.
Genins. Yeah,
Genins.
you met all the Genins, and you got to see their stories, this and that, and every fight. And the fights were very consecutive. Now I feel like there's a lot of banter. It's a lot of focusing on random things around the world that aren't that linked. And
What are you talking about?
Yeah, what do you mean?
Well,
I mean, maybe
can we keep? All right, can we add, for the sake of me, can we keep it to the anime? Right
Sure.
now, the anime
Wait.
just got off. Where was it at? Did you watch it?
Ninja
I
A
know-
couple weeks ago.
I
Don't
know
say
a
last
filler arc
week or the
just
week
started.
before.
Ninja World War 4.
Ninja War. Yeah, it was just
the
about
war
to start.
started. How
Yeah,
does
it was
that
just
happen?
about to start. Yeah, we got to the whole thing. What's his face has the eye. You got the dope mask with
What's his face?
Yeah,
Toby.
Madara and the sick fan that
Oh,
he has
is
is
it?
black and white. And then they
Like
just
the Sage of Six
And
Paths.
Kabuto summoning zombies.
let me tell you. All right, I'm just gonna call this out right now. Naruto's better.
I agree.
Yeah,
I will say.
that's what
I
I'm
will say
saying.
this because of the sheer epicness
Yeah.
of it. Because I mean, we're not just seeing a story. I mean, you get the same thing in Bleach, but it's not as like profound. It doesn't just like stab into your body like it does in Naruto. We're talking about a battle that has been waging since the beginning of their kind. The first ninja had 2 sons, and this battle has been going through the generations.
Uchiha
Just
versus
that whole,
Senju.
yes, that's that whole concept. We're just like, oh my God, it's the greatest thing ever. Love it to death.
From what I've seen by both, I like Naruto better.
Yeah,
Naruto.
I'd have to agree to that.
Favorite family in the series?
Fair family.
Yeah. Naruto?
I don't know. I'm not that far.
Based off of my limited knowledge, and trust me, compared to you two, 3, it is limited. I would have to say, I like, I just think it's really cool, the guys that have the, I forget his name, but...
Bugs?
No, the bone thing.
Yeah, he's
the
Kimimoto.
dude
No,
who-
Kishimoto.
The dude
No,
who- Are you talking about
Kimimaro.
the dude who fought
Kimimaro.
Gaara, who had the Earth
And-
seal
and-
on him?
Yep.
Yeah, and
His name was
and Rock
Kimimaro.
Lee.
He was underneath a
I just think
Orochimaru.
that,
Yeah.
that
He was
bone
supposed to be his
Keke
body.
Genkai is the coolest fucking
That was the coolest fight, I think, in the entire series.
What?
I do.
What? That is no. Don't even talk to me. If you think that is the, are you mean to tell me the part when? No.
You
Dude,
broke him.
I mean, it's just like
Okay, what was
All
your
the
favorite
chi-
fight? And I'll let you know if I
it
agree with
is.
you that
It's
was better.
so hard to pick one fight.
You broke him.
Oh, what am I talking about?
Naruto
This
versus
easy.
Pain.
Greatest fight in that show. The greatest fight I have seen in anime history
might be
for
right.
myself. Naruto.
Versus Sasuke.
No.
Fuck that.
Is it
That was
Pain?
actually probably the best animated fight in the entire series. But
Pain.
I knew you were gonna say. That's what he said before you. Yeah.
Dude.
Pain.
I liked when he transformed into the eight-tailed fox. That was pretty badass.
What? Dude, all that before with the sick, and he flings it for the first time. You're like, oh my god, he flinged it. And for me though, the thing about it was this: he was trapped like this, right? And Hinata comes and fucking tries to save him. Then she gets done, and then
Wait, no.
shit!
She's not dead,
and then
is she?
and no. You'll see.
I liked
and then
her.
something happens to her. And
I can't believe you.
don't worry, Will. I was in your same
Damn it,
position.
Blake.
Don't worry, Will. Don't
Now
worry.
you broke him.
Don't worry, Will. It's okay.
No, give me,
How good you
no,
are.
no, next time you tell me like
No, Will, but you
Asuma
don't
dies or
understand.
something.
I've been you before in your exact position.
Wait, did you say
It's okay.
Asuma dies? Now you're gonna tell me that Asuma dies?
Oh,
Asuma dies.
No, you can't do that.
Don't worry, he's a zombie now.
oh man.
Don't
I didn't know that one. I knew the Asuma one.
That's gonna sound awful in the audio.
But no, this speech he gives, and he's like, and he talks about pain, then you just see, ba-boom. And it's
Alright.
All right.
Real quick.
Anyone gets killed.
Better than Naruto versus Pain. Jiraiya versus Pain.
No.
Yes.
Dude, you're talking about a whole fight that's, you get to see
I cried.
Dude, you really
Then he dies too.
But let me tell you something.
No.
The ending though was great fight.
We have to end it. Okay, let's move on to the next segment.
Oh man.
How is that a better fight than Naruto versus Pain?
What is the
Guys!
next? What is the next segment?
We'll talk about it drunk after.
Overlord. Overlord.
What video game are you guys most excited for in 2012?
Bioshock Infinite. Shut up, Bioshock Infinite.
I'd
hands
say
down.
that really does look pretty freaking badass.
Yeah.
Really freaking badass.
I just saw the trailer like half an hour ago. Bioshock Infinite.
Like, you can argue Assassin's Creed 3, and you might have some
It
points.
looks good.
You can argue Grand
Does
Theft Auto
Assassin's-
5, and you'd have some points. But Bioshock Infinite just is, in my eyes, infinitely superior to anything those two or anything else that
I
could come out.
agree. Shooting guns and flinging lightning bolts. You
Skyrim,
can't
but better.
beat that.
And like friggin' Hook gliding on like
Yeah.
rails
Did you see
through a
the
huge
gameplay trailer?
vast city. I did. That's what I was
That
playing off
was
of.
you
Yeah,
glide?
it's completely.
Wait, did you guys play Infamous?
Yes.
Do you know
I
how
liked it.
he slides in the
Yeah.
rails? Are we talking about that? But
No, we're talking about like you have a device on your arm. It's a hook, and they're like little. It's a rail system throughout this huge vast
Yeah, it's
city.
the same thing
And you
in
can go
Infamous.
anywhere, real time, in this city by these rails,
That's awesome.
and you can like kill people
And-
on these rails.
Yeah,
What?
like, dude, there's a gameplay trailer out. It's like a 20-minute video that
20
talks about
minutes?
that. It's worth watching. It's fucking awesome.
It really is. And like
And,
like Elizabeth, the NPC character,
She's
has
so cool.
some kind of like fourth dimensional abilities.
She can like use her magical power to open rifts in the world and connect them to like parallel universes.
It's
like-
fucking twisted,
Like,
man.
say you're walking down the road, you get attacked by a bunch of people. You can see like this weird little glyph that hints that there's something from another universe there, and she can pull in a turret from another universe that just blasts all these people away.
Pulling a turret?
A turret, like.
Holy crap.
And like from Bioshock,
Which
you have a wide range of weapons. Mind you, the game is set like 50 years in the past. From Bioshock is like 1915 sort of deal. So you have like the air guns, like a Mauser pistol and rifles and crap like that. Nice, cool little shotguns. And of course, you got your powers back. They're not called plasmids anymore. It's something different, but it's the same exact
I would hope
premise.
that it'd be called something different. If it's a different world, we got to set us apart from Bioshock.
I don't remember how they work, but same premise by different name.
Is it the same world? Is it the same world?
Same world.
And you know, that actually kind of upsets me, because I remember when I first played Bioshock, my mindset was that this was like some scientist's project in the middle of the ocean, far away from everything. Not that the whole world's actually fucked up in that.
Yeah, I agree with you there. Like, if it's the same world with the addition of like another super city, like, okay, so now this is like commonplace. Things like this have been happening throughout history, I'm sure, in different factors. Like, I thought Rapture was unique in itself.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
And now we have a floating city in the sky. I sympathize with you there, but
See,
I still love it.
May
the
I
idea.
interject? See, I'm okay with that because when I think of that, I automatically think of the good old rivalry between Edison. These are two scientists who were just like competing with each other. So I can imagine the same sort of thing. Fucking yeah, I know, because Tesla was way more awesome. And you know, and what is it? And so I get to see like, you know, this guy's like, ah, fuck you, I like the water. Fuck you, I like the sky. Oh, and so like they go into different spots.
Only
you know that
they're like 50 years
I don't know
apart.
if that's the case, but you know, but in that same sense of like people, like I see it, I'm okay with it. You know?
I understand. And really the mythos behind the floating city, the name of the floating city is called Columbia, by the way. I did remember just now. The whole mythos and idea behind it is just like, it is America incarnate. The ideals, the patriotism, the
Abraham Lincoln was in there.
capitalist system, it's America incarnate. All the xenophobes who only think of like America and the American people as like a race, they go up there, they deify the founding fathers. It's just mind-boggling. And I absolutely love the whole idea of it from what I've seen. And I can't wait to get my hands on it. Bottom line.
What other games are coming out? I know Assassin's Creed. Assassin's Creed looks good.
Grand Theft Auto 5 will probably be
Grand Theft Auto
good.
5 looks good. But what else is coming out? Like, what else are the contenders?
Well, this is not a
I know
contender,
one.
but it's Lord of the Rings, like Battle of the North.
I don't give two shits.
Yeah.
Have you guys ever heard of Last of Us?
No.
No.
Last of Us is basically, imagine, and take any zombie game, make them real people, give them guns. Like, did you guys hear that game that came out that turned out to be really shitty, I'm Alive?
Yeah, I thought that was going to be great.
I thought it was going to be good too. It's the same thing as that game, except actually good, and then PS3 owners will be happy because I'm pretty sure it's
What?
a PS3 exclusive.
May I interject?
What's up with that?
Sure.
Resident Evil 6.
Oh yeah, of course.
okay.
Ooh,
Actually, the trailer looks awesome.
Leon is returning.
yeah, and then
As
the
one
limited
You got
of the
edition.
Leon and Chris Redfield.
That's it.
So I think it was something like 4 playable characters. Well, or should I say 4 playable stories that are like separate places. And each of those stories has your main character that you play and a co-op player that you can play with. That's awesome. So many different stories around the world. And small spoiler alert, not really because it's in the trailer. The president is a zombie. Ah!
Wait, Obama's a zombie?
Oh, Bombi.
We're also getting
So Bombi.
Borderlands 2
Borderlands 2, that's
and Kingdom Hearts 3DS.
I don't care.
If it's not Kingdom Hearts 3,
Isn't that
I
on
don't
the
give a shit.
thing? Isn't that on the thing?
The 3DS.
The 3DS.
You know what we
It's
might
not
get?
3.
Dream.
Yes, it's
It's
3DS.
well,
know
it's
what we may
Kingdom
get?
Hearts 3D Dream
we may
Drop
get
Distance.
Half-Life Episode 3.
Yeah, bullshit. They're not making
Bullshit.
that.
Oh, I know what we're getting. What are we talking about here? What is coming out? But Transformers Fall of Cybertron.
That was a mistake.
Who's played War for Cybertron? Best mech game ever made. That technically isn't a mech game because they're cybernetic humanoids and not people controlling
Blake,
robots.
I don't fucking care.
Oh, you never played Transformers? This
No.
is an amazing game.
You're a
Dynasty
huge,
Warriors Gundam.
you're a huge
Hey,
fan.
hey.
Way better than I got credit for.
All right,
It's old.
I'll play that one for that. That's
Fuck
pretty
Dynasty
cool.
Warriors.
Fuck you.
Can you transform into a car, then ram stuff, and then untransform and then melee mid-air, and then take out your gun while you're just like, oh, and then transfer back to a jet and go, and then you just fly back up and shoot missiles? You can't do that in Dynasty Warriors. Oh, man.
We'll leave off on a high note there. Okay. We'll leave off there. What's the next topic? That was good.
What's the fourth one, Overlord?
All right, ladies and gentlemen, Topic number 4. Big thing, retro video games.
Yeah!
What's your favorite one?
Alright, my
Favorite video game?
Retro video game.
Oh.
Before 360, like from...
Anything before 360?
Before PS2.
Alright, everyone is allowed top 3, I say. And
Start with you, Mark.
they're all really close. Number 1 is Mario Kart 64.
Yeah.
That's one of my favorite video games of all time. And I challenge anybody on the planet to that game.
I'll take you on.
Bullshit.
Yeah, no, he'll beat you.
Also, I would say the next 2 are tied for second, and that'll also leave it third, you know, that way. Between
Cheap bastard.
Donkey Kong Country 2 for the Super Nintendo. That was the one Donkey Kong's in actually, and you play as Diddy and the girl whose name is escaping me. Dixie.
Dixie Kong.
Dixie Kong. Dixie Kong. Or
That's
Super Mario World
right there.
for the Super Nintendo. That Super Mario World is cape flying, not raccoon flying Mario.
So N64 based. Nice.
No.
All right.
NES
All right.
based.
That's your 3.
Super Nintendo. Sorry.
What's your top 3? Blake?
Nintendo based.
All right, now, one thing about me is that I didn't get a system till the Xbox of my own, and
Julio
I
laughs
thought-
at you.
fuck you, Julio.
What kind of childhood did you have?
All right, and then- hey, I'll tell you though, where I did get to play certain video games at the arcade, and when you play it in an arcade, the only games that are really there that both are there and on your console, of course, are fighting games. And the one that I always been devoted to, of course, Mortal Kombat. Mortal Kombat. Raiden, Scorpion, my boy, and then when I actually got
Get
the
over
console
here.
stuff, Ermac. And then of course, number 2 is gonna be another fighting game. Anything that involved Marvel. I played a lot of old ass Marvel games that were like Marvel versus this or Marvel versus that. I know. I played a lot more fighting games when I was young. Dude, fighting, awesome. And then my favorite classic, and it is a classic, it's 21st century, but Halo Combat Evolved. I have destroyed.
Does that count
game.
if it's for an Xbox? Do we count Xbox?
I would say sure. Why
You see,
not?
the reason I would be okay to get it because it's old as shit now. It's over 10 years old, and the Xbox is the first of its kind.
All right.
You know?
All right.
Was it?
Xbox kind, Microsoft gaming system.
All right.
I'm not talking this. It ain't fucking revolutionary.
Julio, your input?
I'll say Mario Kart. I can wipe the floor with you. Okay. Super Mario 64
That's a
and
good game.
Mario Party 2.
Mario Party
Alright.
2. That's interesting.
Yeah, it's my favorite Mario parties.
My favorite was Mario Party 1. But
But you can't hold any items in one.
Question for you two. Quick. Driver
my driver,
in Mario Kart.
Yoshi.
Me too.
Oh, it's on now.
I'll beat you as Princess Peach or Wario.
Or I'll beat you with Toad.
Toad is fast!
Oh, fine.
Beat you with
Fine,
Toad.
Bowser.
Either a challenge.
Bowser is played by Bobby, and Bobby does a nice job with Bowser. It's a fact.
I do okay.
Do the cars have different speeds?
Yes, they have a lot of
do?
different qualities.
I did not know that.
That game is significant.
real
That's
estate.
programmed a lot more complicated than I think a lot of people think it is.
Really?
It's pretty smart. Like, different things happen in multiplayer matches. Like, if you're playing versus mode where you have, not versus, excuse me, like, when you're playing a tournament with two people and you have all the other racers, depending on who you pick for your two racers, depends on which other characters do well in the race.
Really?
Yeah. Anyway, so we can...
Bobby.
No, did
Okay.
you finish?
So,
Yeah, so
Yeah,
3.
you said
Okay.
what are we talking about? Retro games?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
I will say, we'll put the cap at Xbox and PS2.
What is that, like, mid?
Try to keep
now
Or
we're gonna-
early PS2.
Or is
early
that
21st century.
So we can do Xbox.
So, I mean, I don't really have an order because I can't really order them.
That just
But
shit-
my
it just
top
switches my
three
eyes.
would probably have to be from when I was younger. I mean, this one's a little bit more recent with Knights of the Old Republic.
Oh.
The first one. Yeah.
Don't do that on TV.
Dude, that game is so good. It is my favorite role-playing game. I love BioWare. I love almost every single one of their games that come out. I'd probably say for the second one, I was a computer guy, so I loved Age of Empires. I loved Age of Empires. Absolutely loved Age of Empires. Empire Earth, same thing.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, I loved any type of strategy game. I loved that stuff.
Civ.
Yeah. Well, I didn't play Civ at all because I wasn't really big into it.
My
But
friend played Civ a lot. Man.
was that Sid Meier? Is that Sid? Did he do all the sim
Oh,
games?
like, yeah, Sid Meier.
Yeah, he did all the
had that
sim.
on Xbox. It was alright.
I loved all the sim
was that
games.
guy?
I loved, Roller Coaster Tycoon. That wasn't one of my favorites, but I guess the classic one that really always sticks in my mind that you guys are gonna be like, whoa, we didn't see that one coming, is NHL '94.
Oh, we didn't see that one coming.
That game is a
Wasn't funny.
classic hockey game. I'm a huge hockey fan, and it is like the lamest, like in terms of now, when you see it, you're like, that's nothing like what hockey should be, but it was just the classic because you had the old organ was like dun 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 dun. Yeah.
Is it the hot shots of
It just, dude, the mid '90s was probably like the
Slap
best.
Shots? Sorry.
Sports game.
Well, no, I mean for the NHL was one of the best times. You had like the Oilers, the Bruins, Penguins, Calgary Flames. I could keep going.
Good.
I could keep going. So those are my top three. I could choose literally probably 15.
Great taste in video games.
But that's about it. I like sports games and role playing games and strategy games. Those are usually, and I loved GoldenEye, but everybody loved GoldenEye as a kid. But playing it now, is like,
I'd have to say my number 3 is Legend of Zelda: Ocarina of Time. Even though I never got past the Water Temple.
Bullshit, you suck. Sorry, that was mean. But you suck.
Yeah, I'm still in the beginning.
Second one. It's a close match between Harvest Moon 64 and you're gonna get angry at me for this, and Knights of the Old Republic are a close second for me because I loved both of them so much.
both of the Knights of the Old Republic.
No, just Knights of the Republic and Harvest Moon
okay,
64.
okay.
Those are very different.
So what's
games.
Harvest
I
Moon?
know.
Yeah,
You
never
don't know
heard
what
of
Harvest
that.
Moon is?
What is that?
It's like a farming
The
game.
second Knights of the Old Republic wasn't
It's
as
a
good as
farming game?
The story was very weak.
It's so much more than a farming game, but at root,
Like
yes, it's a
Facebook?
farming game.
So it's
Animal
Farmville?
Crossing.
That's what I keep
It's
hearing.
Farmville times 1,000 in my eyes.
So all
Surprised
so
nobody
it's
said Super
crap
Smash
times
Bros.
1,000 is
I
still
thought it.
crap.
Yeah,
I thought
and since you had to go up to the second tier of gaming consoles, and I don't know whether you consider this a late,
10.
yes, Final Fantasy X. I don't know if you consider that a retro game or not, but that is my absolute favorite game of all
It
time.
is amazing.
I'm sorry.
I agree.
It's up
I
there.
wish I got to Final Fantasy. I know I would like it if I did.
You
but
totally
See,
would do.
I don't know
Christian,
if
are
you
we
would.
done?
I don't know if you would.
It's just.
Can we
Turn-based
leave?
combat.
No,
You into
because
that kind of
I
shit?
want
Oh
to
no,
do that.
yeah.
It's shit,
Oh, yeah.
man.
I think that's the only thing I don't like about it. I like
Let-
the largeness of the world and the.
Shit.
DM
Movie.
Cristiano, let's do the
Fuck
Fantasy
that.
World topic.
Oh,
no
you
way,
guys want
you're
to pick your
solid.
favorite
Wait.
game in the world? All right.
Wait,
Never
I just
played it, and I
remember
heard
one of
it
my
was
favorite
really
games.
All right, favorite
You
game.
got 5 seconds.
Pokemon Crystal version.
Metal Gear Solid 4.
Favorite
Kingdom
game.
Hearts. Okay, next topic.
Favorite game right now
Wait, right now?
of all time,
Of all time.
like out of every.
What are you talking about?
Oh,
No.
quick.
Quick.
You go. I don't know.
Favorite
yet.
game of all time.
Halo 3.
Okay.
Final Fantasy X.
Black Ops.
Topic.
Yeah.
Fuck you.
Mass
Great
Effect.
online. Great
up
fucking
there.
ending.
Mass Effect 2 is
Wrap
up
it
there.
up so I can give
But
you your
so
last
is
topic.
NHL.
Last topic.
Hey, listen to me. Your last topic for today, and you're lucky I'm giving it to you because I'm a decent human being, and it's my birthday.
Happy 21st
birthday.
birthday.
Hey.
And your last topic is favorite fantasy world that you could be in. Go.
My
Are we trying to do this really
favorite
fast, or-
Fantasy world. Now, it's a close call
Hooters Land.
between Tamriel, which is the world of Skyrim, and the world from Avatar: The Last Airbender.
Assuming you had
Probably
power.
Yeah.
Cabbage guy.
Wait, what?
Providence of
My
Tamriel.
cabbages!
What province of Tamriel? I
Probably
hadn't given it
Cyrodiil.
that much thought.
Probably Cyrodiil.
No, I would like, what's it called? It's the furthest west. There is
There's the marshes.
No, well, I'm thinking in Skyrim. I'm thinking it's the furthest west. There's a big wall you have to go through to get into it.
Riften?
There's like a giant tower where a statue of the god is in the center of it. It's always closed in the beginning.
Markarth?
How big is that game?
Markarth is awesome. Plus the place where they have all the big dungeon that they have where they're doing research of the Drogar. It's actually no. It's
Okay.
They're
5.
researching dwarfs in there.
Yes, they are.
It's really cool.
I know.
Markarth.
I was there.
Yes.
Blake.
Quick question for you though. If you were in Avatar Land, Last Airbender Land, quick, you get to be a bender, what's your element? Go. Water?
Okay.
Extreme sports. I'd be a part of the Northern Water Tribe.
Fire, all the way.
Fire?
How did my topic of
So,
Go!
Alright.
Favorite
Do what you're
fantasy
saying because
world.
it's part of the thing. Okay, 1, favorite world, I got 2, real simple. Naruto, Marvel Comics. Naruto, gotta be a sick ninja, anything, don't give a crap, but in Marvel, mutant. So, as long as I'm a mutant, I want to choose Marvel.
All right.
That's
Julio.
good.
I guess Naruto. Maybe DVC if I was a Saiyan. Like Brawly or something.
You would want to be Brawly.
Brawly is not damn that. Okay. I don't
Cyborg Brawly.
Vegeta!
I fuse with cool.
I'd rather be Nappa.
I want to be Vegeta!
Alright, don't do it.
What does a scholar say about
Don't do it!
What about you, Bobby?
I gotta say Star Wars.
Yeah,
I'm a huge,
that was gonna come out
huge,
eventually.
and I also write a lot of fantasy stuff, and I'm not gonna name anything.
So I was right.
Yeah, my own world is probably the greatest ideal in my mind. Samurai Champloo. I know it's not a fantasy world, but
Sure it is.
but it is because it's fiction. If we're talking about fiction, every time I see that show, all I want to do is be in that time period with those people. Every single time I see
Though
it.
it does kind of blow, though, because it's the end of an era, though.
It is the end of an era, but it's just, it's like, dude, I don't know. Like the samurai thing, everything about it is just sick. And it would probably suck to live there. And same thing with Star Wars, because you're oppressed by multiple things, and there's,
Let's go, Will English. Yours. Sorry, Bob.
Last part of the episode.
This probably, it comes as no surprise, but my number 1 pick is probably Spirit from Final Fantasy X. My close second would be Middle Earth, and I'm just thinking off the top of my head, if any of you have read the Redwall books.
Oh, Red Row with the tiny jabber sword wielding people.
Exactly. Redwall Abbey would be a nice place to live.
What would you be? What creature? Would you be
I
like
would
a chipmunk or something?
No. I would either be an otter or a hare.
And I have a question.
What the heck?
Pre or post Sin Spirit?
Ooh.
Or like, well, I mean, I guess you can't say pre or post Sin because he's been there for a little while.
I know, but I know what you mean. I don't know. I feel that. Oh, let's face it. Final Fantasy X2 was a shit,
It was terrible.
and I just feel like post Sin wouldn't be as exciting for some reason. I think I have to choose pre.
By the way, when I say post Sin, I mean like when you see Titus in the beginning.
Anakin.
Yeah, in Xanarkand.
Well, Dish.
Or I guess that's super pre-Sin.
Yeah, that was like before.
That was like.
If I could live in like,
That was the
if I
first
could live in
Live in the
pre-Sin
Isonoso
Xanarkand,
Islands.
dude, that'd be ideal.
I am lost.
All right, wrapping up.
All right, that's for
That's
me.
pretty much it. Yeah, I mean,
Alright, guys. This has been another fantastic episode. I love each and every
Nerds
single one of
of
you.
the round
The
table.
round table!
Enough of that. Let's go.
You
That
ready?
was
So,
a
hey,
little
I gotta end the
homoerotic.
show. I get to end the show.
Sit down.
This has been another great episode of Nerds of the Round Table. For my last piece of news, I'm going with 30 Rock on the 26th is having Donald Glover play Tracy Morgan. And that is my must-watch thing.
Birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Christian, our overlord
Yeah,
and
that's
the
right,
seer of
Christian.
everything. Happy birthday to you. Let's get drunk. It's your 21st birthday.
And single